The worst was the cafeteria. Brett would whistle loud across the room, make some joke about how she should smile more or was probably a witch because she was always alone. One time, he knocked her tray out of her hands. It splattered across her shoes, and the room erupted with laughter. She bent to clean it up, cheeks burning, and heard someone whisper, "She's so pathetic." She never cried in public. Never gave them that satisfaction. But at home, in the small, creaking bathroom under yellow light, she let it all fall. Her mother noticed the change, but didn't know what to do. "You're strong," she'd say, brushing hair from Mia's forehead. "Stronger than you think." Mia wanted to believe that. But how do you believe in strength when every day chips away at you? Then came the day everything changed. It was a Tuesday. Rain poured in sheets outside the school windows. Mia had forgotten her umbrella, so her hoodie was soaked. Her shoes squelched when she walked, and her bag dripped onto the classroom floor. She felt raw, exposed, like the universe was laughing too. Between classes, as she reached for her locker, she felt it, a presence behind her. A hand slammed the locker shut before she could open it. She turned. "Brett. You dropped this," he sneered, holding out a water bottle she hadn't noticed falling. But as she reached for it, he yanked it back, laughed, and shoved her. The hallway crowd chuckled like an audience on cue. But this time, something inside her flared. The anger wasn't sudden. It had been there all along, simmering beneath years of hurt and humiliation. And when Brett reached out to push her again, just a casual gesture to assert dominance, Mia moved. She didn't think. She reacted. Her knee shot upward, fast, sharp, and fueled by every broken moment before this one. It landed squarely in Brett's gut, just below the ribs. He gasped, his breath stolen by shock and pain, and collapsed to the floor with a strangled groan. Gasps echoed around her. Someone dropped their phone. A girl covered her mouth. Brett Cullen, the king of Westbridge, was curled on the ground like a child. Mia stood frozen. Not proud. Not triumphant. Just free. She didn't run. She didn't cry. She picked up her books, adjusted her backpack, and walked away. The hallway parted for her like a tide. The school wasn't quiet for long. By third period, everyone knew. She was called into the principal's office, where they watched security footage in silence. She was suspended for 3 days. Brett's parents threatened legal action. But something surprising happened. Students started speaking up. Anonymous reports flooded the administration. Videos, text messages, even screenshots of online bullying. Stories from others, kids like Mia, who had been targets, too. The school could no longer deny what had been obvious to everyone else. Brett wasn't a victim. He was benched from the team. His scholarship prospects dimmed. His power crumbled. Mia returned to school. The first signs of cruelty were small. A tripped foot in the hallway. A spilled drink in her backpack. A cruel note taped to her locker that said, "Smile. You're scaring people." Maya thought it would pass, that if she kept her head down long enough, they'd get bored. But Ridgefield had a tradition of predators, and the football team, particularly the senior boys, had long ruled the social food chain. Noah Grant was their king. With his perfect jawline, cleats of gold, and charming lies, he walked the halls like he owned them. He was everything Maya wasn't: confident, popular, adored. And cruel. Liam was the joker of the group, quick with sarcastic quips and meaner when eyes weren't watching. Brady, the third, was the muscle, less intelligent, more dangerous. Together, they were a force. And Maya, quiet Maya, became their favorite game. It started with stolen sketchbooks. She would find her drawings ripped, her pages floating in the toilet. Then it became more physical. Her locker door dented. Her chair pulled from under her. One day, someone shoved her tray in the cafeteria, and she wore chili down her shirt all afternoon. She wanted to cry, but she didn't. She wanted to scream, but no one was listening. A teacher once watched from across the room and sighed, "You need to toughen up." That day, she walked home in the rain. But they didn't know her whole story. They didn't know that beneath her silence was a girl who had fought harder battles. After her father's death, Maya had lost everything: her neighborhood, her friends, her trust in life itself. Her mother, in a rare moment of clarity, had enrolled her in self-defense classes years before. Krav Maga. At the time, Maya had resented it. She didn't want to punch pads or scream in echoey gyms. But over time, she'd found something there, a sense of control. She wasn't strong, but she was precise. And what they didn't realize, what no one at school knew, was that she had trained for moments just like this. The final straw came on a cold Thursday in October. The leaves outside had turned brittle, swirling through the air like forgotten memories. Maya had stayed after school to help her art teacher clean brushes. She loved the smell of paint and the quiet of the empty classroom. It was the one place she didn't have to pretend. As she walked the long corridor toward her locker, she saw them, Noah, Liam, and Brady, leaning against the wall like they were waiting for prey. Her heart stopped. She could have turned around. Could have run to the office. But something told her it was too late. They surrounded her with lazy grins. Noah leaned in first, his voice smooth like a predator's lullaby. "Hey, artist. Lose something." Liam pulled her sketchbook from behind his back, pages fluttering. One page tore as he flung it to the ground. Her drawing of her father's smile. Gone. Brady moved closer, blocking her from the hallway. She was boxed in. Her back hit the locker. Her hands clenched. Noah whispered, "You gonna